Chapter 244 So Scary. Everyone jumped into the small vortex and entered another rapidly falling space. Soon, they fell onto a large rock, making their bodies scream in agony. They had almost lost their lives. Xue Fanxin did not feel much pain though. This was because Jiushang had become a human cushion for her. She was only dizzy from the shock and could not get up for a while. As for Jiushang, he had fallen quite heavily. His back was knocked by a jutted rock and was covered with blood. It was so painful that he frowned. However, he did not tend to his injuries right away. He was more worried about the person in his arms. "Signer, are you injured?" Xue Fanxin's head was a little dizzy. She shook it a few times before feeling a little better. Seeing her posture, she quickly got up and asked anxiously, "Jiu, are you okay? Quickly let me see your back." As a doctor, she understood the consequences of a human body. Falling from a high altitude on hard rock, not to mention that he was protecting her. Jiu bore the weight of two people. Moreover, he was unable to circulate his cultivation base. In this situation, he would definitely have suffered great harm, especially when his back touched the ground first. Jiushang really wanted to say that he was okay, but his back was severely injured. It was difficult for him to even stand up. Who would believe that he was okay? Furthermore, his little consort was very skilled. It was difficult to hide his injuries and illness from her. When Xue Fanxin saw Jiushang's reaction, she knew that he was wounded. Just as she was about to help him up, Shuri and Fuyun also fell from the sky along with little Lei. The three of them fell together and landed beside them. Little Lei was very unlucky. He was at the bottom and became a human cushion for Shuri and Fuyun. Little Lei's small body was pressed to the bottom and he let out a tragic cry. However, from his energetic shout, it could be seen that he was fine. At most, his body hurt a little. Shuri and Fuyun's fall was not that serious. However, they could not get up for a while, so they kept crushing little Lei. Little Lei was pressed down at the bottom. If not for his tough body, he would have been squashed long ago. Still, he was uncomfortable and his entire body was in pain. Why had he been so unlucky recently? "You two bastards are really heavy. Get up from me." Seeing that the trio was fine, Xue Fanxin ignored them and checked Jiushang's injuries first. "Jiu, don't move, they'll look at your back." Jiushang had no problem with that, but suddenly, he sensed a fatal danger approaching them quickly. Ignoring his injuries, he sat up in pain. Then, he stood up and raised his head to look forward. He saw red lava flowing towards them like a flood. "Oh no, it's hellfire lava. Let's go." Jiushang picked up Xue Fanxin and jumped onto the high ground opposite her. Shuri's reaction was also swift. Upon hearing Jiushang's warning, he jumped onto the opposite high ground with Fuyun. Needless to say, little Lei was faster than anyone. He jumped almost at the same time as Jiushang. Then, he sat on the ground exhausted and watched as the huge rock they had been standing on was drowned by the red lava. If they had been a few moments late, they would have been swallowed by the magma. Not even their bones would be left. This place was really terrifying.